during the bye week, obviously, you went on the Michael Parsons pod. I know you posted a video about it, but
Yeah.
there was a perception that maybe you and Chauncey were mad at each other or whatever. Like, did you talk to him? Like,
Yeah, we all good. Like, nobody. I don't know why it got out of hand like that, because it's like, I know I ain't saying nothing bad about it or nothing like that. But that was easy to clear up. It wasn't nothing that difficult. It's just more for like the for the fan part, just saying like, hey man, like I'm chilling out, like I got friends outside of football, but it is what that is. Well, that was smooth. That wasn't that big.
Were you surprised about the reaction?
In that kind of way, yes. But I understand the rivalry about the things, but it was a little surprised about that. Like, I was like, God. But it is what it is.
So maybe like think about,
Huh?
I'm not like reevaluating what you're saying, but like thinking about things differently when you're putting it out there.
Nah, what do you think about?
Like if you think about like differently about things you're going to say on the podcast based off this reaction, does it change it from?
Oh no, because I mean, me and Mike are real cool. Like guys like that, I'm probably most likely to be on this podcast again. So it's just, we friends like that way before football and trying to be friends way after football. It's like, that's what we do for each other, help each other out.
When you see that type of perception out there, maybe from some of the fans, question your relationship, does that bother you when you see some of that stuff maybe?
Huh?
I guess some of the fans are not talking.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I understand that from fans. Fans have a perspective. I love all the fans for sure. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these guys ain't voting for captain for no reason. I'm not that type of guy. I'm a very happy-go-lucky guy, energy guy, a guy that's root for everybody in this building. Try my best to give everybody the best kind of concept to help them be great at what they do. I'm always here to help Chauncey be the best he could be. I can here to help Q, everybody in this building, honestly. That's what my role is, and that's what I do best, is just try to bring light to everyone. I'm not one of them hard guys that be yelling and fussing and yapping and cussing at folks like that, because that's not how I was raised, and that's not how I'm going to plan to be. So,
what about, obviously Chauncey talks quite a bit and everything.
Yeah, that's what he does. Yeah.
And you're fine with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with, that's what he do it for me. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff I like to say, but I just like to keep my peace and just chill. Ada say it for me. For sure. He'll say it for me. I appreciate him, man. He bring a lot to his team, man. He do a lot of great things for us, and like I said, he's one of the guys that go bring a different type of energy than I bring, and we appreciate it always around here.
So the reaction won't make you second guess going on Mike's pod?
Oh no, it's nothing gonna make me second guess that, because like I said, it's way bigger than football for me, as in because I like relationships. I like having relationships with guys. Me and him in a relationship, like not the kind of relationship like that, but you know what I'm saying, like a relationship as in been friends way before he became a Dallas Cowboy. We was training together when he's because he's from this area. I met him during the year right before I got here in COVID, because he's in the training process, and we was in that same little gym when we shouldn't have been doing. We should not have been training together at that time because COVID was going on, but we was getting in, getting work, trying to get better.
Given the public reaction, did you feel a need to reach out to Chauncey at all? Just
say again? I mean, I always do that. We in the group chat, so we just holler at each other all the time. So we just normal, and we saw it come across the timeline like, oh man, people going out of crazy, out of proportion. He was good about it. I was great about it. So we just like, hey man, Slay, I know you got nothing but great intentions. I ain't never here, to do none of that. So he already knew that, and we just did good, man. We grown man at the end of the day. So, he ain't had no bad intentions on it. I didn't either as well. So that's what the thing was. But we still great.
You've been part of a lot of locker rooms here at the Eagles now. Now you've been with this group for a full offseason, 4 years. How would you describe the unity of this locker room?
It's great. All guys in here, we doing great roles as leader. Everybody doing it a different type of way. But we all just continue to keep the main thing that's just moving forward, take it day by day. We start with practice, and then, whoever we play that week, we focus on that, because the thing about this game, man, you can look far ahead, and it can mess you up, because you got to handle what's in front of us right now today. And that's right now is going out here and practice, have a great one at that. We got a good team coming in here. Everybody, I know they see their record, but they got a great team. So we just trying to make sure we go out here and execute our game plan and play the best we could.
In the past 5 years, you've heard guys talk about the type of team that you are. You've heard Nick talk about it.
Yeah.
But it is different than some other guys. What makes that personality effective? Like the lighthearted way you go about it. What makes that effective?
Just because, I think a lot of people don't take yelling properly the right way. No, I'm not a yeller. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like to be approached. I think I got a great way with personality of getting around people and kind of like delivering a message in a better way than always hearing about this and that and the third. But we all got the same agenda. You know what I'm saying? I can say a different way of like, hey, man, we got to play better. Then the coach got to say, you got to play better. You know what I'm saying? I got a different way to approach that than a lot of other guys do. And my biggest thing is I'm about respect. I don't like to disrespect no man. And what I came from is how you ever talk to a man in a disrespectful way, you could get a different response from a dude for dude. So I don't like to cause some type of problem. So I try to respect everybody and treat everybody how I want to be treated.
So while the relationship with Mike is important and it would prevent you, the reaction would not prevent you from going on again. What if it's Dallas was here?
It's gonna make it even spicier because I'm gonna talk my trash to him. You know, I'm gonna let him know like, hey, you know, we got y'all this week. Let's go whoop y'all ass. And that's how I go. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm go. I always going there. Gonna be a good game. But yeah, I was going there, let him know like, hey, I know he expect to win. I expect to win. And I'm gonna tell him like, hey, you line up on Lane or Jordan Lotta, you getting your ass locked up. And I'm sure he gonna feel that as in if I line up on C-Dub and his guys, they feel like go rock me up. So we always got good intentions of like for our team. But you know, after that ball, we dap it up, shake it up, laugh about it, have a little manly thing. Everybody have a homeboy that have a little friendly laugh. We could just have a little friendly laugh.
Big challenge Sunday.
Huh?
Big challenge Sunday.
Of course, yes. Big challenge. Big challenge. I'm looking forward to it. Coming back home, you know, we disappointed the fans with our first home game, so we got to go out here and execute, man, get these fans a win. And, you know, that's the goal, come out this thing with a dub because, you know, we need to do the home opener right, so we got to do it the right way.
The Tampa Bay game obviously didn't go very well for you guys. Like, how did you spend the bye week?
Well, I spent the bye week watching my kids play football. I forgot to watch my son play his first high school football game. I get to watch my middle one play his first game because I'm always working during football season, so I got a chance to honestly witness my kids play high school ball and one of my other kids play middle school ball. So I was real happy about that. Then my son's birthday was this past weekend, so I got to see his first birthday, my 3-year-old, because he always be gone during the season. I'll be at work. So I had a great bye week, you know. So I was just living my best life, supporting my family, my kids, and yeah, man, I can't work with so much joy. Like my week was so much good.
So it came at a good time. The bye week came at a good time.
Oh, it came at a perfect time for me, for my family, you know, and for this team too. So yeah, we needed the bye week too, man. Got guys coming back healthy. You know, see guys is, you know, I saw y'all see the thing we had like everybody practicing, so it was good to see everybody come back out there.
I guess that kind of answered my question, like as far as like does a loss like that linger?
Well, this is the NFL. Like, I don't let, you know, I play corner too as well, so you know I gotta let the next play be the next play. So that's gotta happen though. So yeah, a game can be even easier for me. You know, though it's harder to do the next play because you're like, damn, I just got bombed on. Then got to line back up and hope you don't get bombed on again. At least I can like have a week to recover and be like, all right, maybe we got to do this. I can work on what I need to. And in the DB world, shoot, you might have to work on something in 20 seconds because you got to just change something you just did and make sure you don't make that mistake.
It's been a long time. So what was it like not having to stand 20 feet behind the play yesterday?
I mean, like it's been a long time coming. I'm just excited to be back out there. Whatever role they put me at, I'll own it to my best of my ability, and I'm excited to be back with the boys and yeah, playing football again because it's been about 8 months. So. I'm just excited to be back on the field with my teammates and the coaches and everything. So.
What was the hardest part of the rehab?
I would say it's just being patient. I think that's for me that was the hardest thing because you know you want to be out there really around the 6-month mark. I was ready to be back out on the field with them, but you're just understanding that you know there's gonna be brighter years ahead and you're gonna be feeling better in the future and knowing that I gotta look out for myself. Because if it was up to me, I'm telling you, I probably would have came back at 6 months. But you know, I worked hard with Jerome Reed for the past 8 months, and you know we're back in a place where I can return. I can be back to 100%.
You had mentioned that ball was a timeline, the personal one for you earlier. But you know, what is the conversation with the other people who are kind of monitoring your safety as well?
About coming back? Yeah. I mean, they're all go. You know what I mean? Like I've shown everything that I can. I've done everything to the best of my ability. We've absolutely dominated this process, myself and the team in there. And yeah, I don't think they'd put me in this position to return if I wasn't ready. So I'm mentally there, I'm physically there, and I'm just ready to get back on the field.
It's been a long time since you played the game. In early January.
Right.
You know, imagine you're chopping at the bit.
Yeah, okay. I mean, like this is what I do. This is what I get paid to do. So, and this is what I love to do. So I'm just excited to get back out there.
How did it feel yesterday coming out of
was amazing. I mean, like I get very, very limited, so just trying to give the offense the best look I can, and kind of inserting some places on defense, and yeah, just earning my role, whatever it is, earning the trust and respect of my teammates, earning the trust and respect of my coaches, and that's all I can do. And just kind of, that's it. You know what I mean? Whether if it's at safety, if it's on special teams, if it's at wherever they put me, you know what I mean? I'll own it to the best of my ability, and dive into it the best I can.
You seem to have a really positive attitude through the whole process. How important is that and like where did that come from, and how important is it to stay positive through something like that?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, like, this is really my first long-term injury, so I'm a big believer in positive energy, positive attitude is going to bring a positive outcome. So I told myself every single day that I was going to bring it, even on the hard days. But also with like early conversations with Dom and Jerome, like having Jerome with me every single day, kind of on the days where I didn't feel like doing something, he was pushing me to do. Or pushing me to do everything to the best of my ability, and you know what I mean. I had great people around me. I had great guys in the locker room pushing me. So again, I'm just excited to be back. But again, with anything in life, I think if you do have a positive energy, you have a positive attitude, you will have positive outcomes, and I think that's exactly why I dominated this entire process.
Right after last season ended, you talked about being on in the locker room, calling your brothers.
Well, I know you are living in Tampa in the off season. I saw you posted a ton on social media. Have you checked in with friends, family? What's the life like down there?
Yeah, I stayed up last night talking to a lot of family and friends, and everything's pretty good. A lot of damage to the city, but everyone in the homes are pretty good.
And I know they just got this hurricane a couple of weeks ago, especially Tampa as a whole. I can imagine your thoughts are with the city right now.
Yeah, no, it's one of those moments where you can't control what's going to happen, so you really just got to be prepared for the moment and really just keep your faith high. So I think that's what my whole entire family was doing. I got people in family in Bradenton, family in Tampa, and all that. So everybody's been in high spirits and been pretty good. So they all made it out pretty safe.
And I know it's hard because I'm from Florida as well, to be all the way up here and you see stuff like this going on. It makes it seem like kind of helpless when you're this far away, right?
It's something I grew up, kind of going through with hurricanes around this time, and this is just the season for it. So you kind of already used to it, prepared for it. I feel like most people worried were the people who aren't even in the city. So the people who was in the city was already prepared and ready for those type of moments and situations. So everything was good.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad everything's okay. Now a couple football questions, if that's okay. Yeah. Bye week, I know a lot of guys, Nick Sirianni talked about a lot of self-assessment with you guys. A couple players went to him and said, here's how I think this team can improve. When you're looking at film, what do you see with this defense that you think needs to improve?
I think we already know. We just got to tackle better. So we got new drills, instilled in practice, and a different mindset going into the games. We got to make those type of plays that we know we're capable of making. So it's just gonna come down to us getting the ball carried down.
And we all saw those new tackling drills yesterday. How much of an immediate impact do you think something like that can make?
I definitely think it's pretty, it's pretty good, especially for us. In different situations, we got to understand you can't tackle a bag all week. So tackling humans throughout the week, even being safe on the bright side. So I think it's gonna all just show up on game days.
And you've been in the NFL a long time. You've seen this before. Have you ever seen it like this, where it's such an emphasis team-wide, defense-wide, that just as a whole, the defense needs to tackle better?
Yeah, it's all across the league. Like every team, work on tackling throughout the week. So it's just all about, the preparation throughout the week to know if you really taking it serious or not. So it's really going to come down to what we do on game days.
You've been seeing the secondary all training camp. A lot of talk about Cooper DeJean. Is he ready to take the next step? What do you think?
Yes, that's my locker mate. That's my guy. So, I'm rooting for my guy, He's been waiting on this, battling with an injury throughout training camp and just getting ready to perform. So I'm ready to see him, make plays.
I think a lot of people can't relate to a young guy coming in, a veteran presence, someone like Avante who seems to have handled it so well. I know you go through similar things. How hard is that to kind of put your ego aside when you have a role as well to help a younger guy?
I think that's when OTAs, training camp, and things like that come into play, because it's like you built a bond with these guys. Like, whether you're out there or not, you're still on the team. It's still a brotherhood at the end of the day. Like, you want to see your brothers win, whether it's you out there or your brother. End of the day, you just want to do what's best for the team. So I think, me and my role, I'm appreciative just for being here. I think Avante's taking everything, high spirit as well. So we just want to see everybody make plays.
Thank you so much for the time. I appreciate you.